Hi, this is Piero Giorgio. I am the author of Survive the Economic Collapse. Today, I would like to talk to you about this book, Eat, Chronicles of a Beast in the Food Jungle. This is an excellent book written by a friend of mine, Gilles Lartigot, who's a Frenchman who lives in Canada, in Quebec. And this is the English version that just came out of his best-selling book, Eat. Now, Gilles is a rock star, he's a bodybuilder, and he used to be like me in the business. And he sold his company to change his life and to live his passion, which is to interview rock bands, and also to seek healthy lifestyle and healthy food. And actually, if you check his website, you will see that a lot of his interviews of, Alice Cooper and many other rock stars around the world deal about health and food. And so he wrote this book, which was a big success in the French-speaking world, and I'm really happy that it's now out for the English-speaking people. And he's talking about his thoughts and his progression in his thoughts on what makes us healthy and what makes us healthy through nutrition. And obviously he's a bodybuilder, so he went and did a lot of what he says mistakes in nutrition to gain body mass, and of course now he talks about how a lot of the food we used to eat not only makes us sick, but it also makes us hits our brains and destroys our ability to be fertile and reproduce, and destroys our cognition and bring us neurodegenerative illnesses and others. And of course, he talks about the problems of eating milk, some of the problems that are brought with eating meat, some of the problems that are coming with all the pesticides and the chemicals that are in most of the foods we eat today. Now, he's not an Ayatollah. He's not a vegan. He's not one of the crazy guys who says, if you don't do like what I do, you're a bad person. No, he's quite normal, as most vegetarians and most vegans are, by the way. He's really trying to bring you to think. And this is the most important thing that I really like about his book. He also gives some personal examples of what he went through. He's of course interviewing a lot of very important professors from university, researchers, and of course he's bringing also some interviews of rock stars about their lifestyle and what they do. And of course it leads us to what healthy food means. Healthy food being organic, local, seasonal, and of course food that respects the way nature intends us to live, which is in harmony and in balance with nature. And I fully agree on that, of course. And so there's a lot of very interesting information, but also chapters, and it's also, of course, really well documented. Another interesting thing is that Gilles' wife, she's a very good photographer, and she has illustrated quite a lot of the book with very nice pictures that illustrate some of the disasters in some cases that the food industry has brought to the world, but also she's illustrating very nicely the arguments of the book. I really, for example, the treatment of the disgusting treatment of animals in today's food factories, which I also talk slightly in my book, but certainly these pictures are very interesting. So maybe it's not a book for children, but definitely it is a book for people who want to be informed. And once again, he's not saying, do what I do. He's really making you think, and this is really good. So I do not, as he said, we live in a toxic society. The food we eat is making us sick. Pollution, stress, and chemical contaminants are a part of our everyday lives These facts we cannot deny, and it's true. And I've also done some research for my next book, which talks a little bit about that topic, other topics as well. But certainly, if you want to survive, if you want to think about how you can deal in the very difficult future that is coming, you have to be healthy, and therefore you have to eat right. And therefore, this is a kind of book that can, for a lot of us who are ignorant about the industry of the food, to start and therefore go further and then study with other nutrition books and perhaps like those of Dr. Fuhrman's or others. And certainly, this is a book I really advise. So, Eat by Gilles Lartigot. You find it on Amazon. If you don't find it on Amazon.com, go on Amazon.fr. And then from there, of course, you can buy it and click and with a click. Very, very good book. I advise it, and you will learn a lot reading that. Take care.